Welcome to House of Papillons. If you're new here, welcome. If you're back, thanks for coming back. I'm gonna start today's video opening some Happy Mail because it's the first Happy Mail I've ever received, and I'm so excited. It's coming from Laura's Art Corner. If you've watched many of my videos, you know I'm a fan. I mean, once I started delving into her her glitters and pigments, yeah, I'm a fan. So anyway, I did open the box because you didn't want to see me struggle opening the box. So, okay, I'm a little suspicious, but there's a note here that I'm going to read first. I'm gonna read it off camera. She watched my wood video, CCUK and Michelle's collaboration. And she wants me to be part of her team. Oh, yay. Thank you, Laura. Of course I want to be part of your team. Oh, everyone, now I have a code. I have a discount code. It's going to be House of Papillons. And it has 1P, 2 L's. Oh my gosh. She said I gave you a rainbow of colors. Oh my gosh. This is... How is this happening? Oh, Laura, what did you do? Laura, what did you do? Sweet cherry. Yeah. Fluids is, that's the real deal. That's the Cadillac Sun. There's yellow. Look at here. Peacock. Ooh, pretty. Green apple. Smurf. I see lots of people use Smurf. Enzian. Looks like a I'll have to try this. It looks like a maybe a periwinkle. Am I holding that out of the camera? Of course I am. I'm sorry. That might be a periwinkle. Lime. Oh. And carrot. That'll be our beautiful orange. She also said that she sent me some kyanite chips to try them out and see what I can do with them. Oh, that's exciting too. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, I am speechless. I'm so excited and very, very grateful. I did not introduce a project for today. So lucky you, because I'm not going to do that project. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I'm going to play with my new toys. When I read that note from Laura saying that she sent me enough colors to do a rainbow, my brain immediately went to this project that I had in my head for months and months and months. And I'm not going to tell you the entire project just yet. Just suffice to say that we're going to use rainbow colors. Now, we're going to use this mold eventually. But first, I want to do a bloom in rainbow colors. And I have my rainbow lined up. And if you know me, sometimes I have 2 molds that are like this that, you know, I'm just going to pour 2 of them. And the winner gets to be used. Now, you know, blooms they're not really my you know, forte. I'm just now dipping my toe into blooms. I'm going to use 10 drops of Cast and Craft as my white. I have an ounce. I'm looking in the camera to make sure that my friends can see me. There we go. I have an ounce in this cup of just clear. This takes a little bit to get out of the bottle. Bond Crafter is known to, my resin that I'm doing is a Bond Crafter 1-to-1. It's not even medium viscosity. It's pretty low viscosity. But one of the other times that I did a bloom, I think it was the butterfly blooms that were the Texas. It was a whole set of coasters. I used Bond Crafter because Resonating Art by Amy M. She used Bond Crafter in some of the videos. She's an affiliate with Bond Crafter, and she did a beautiful job, and she had her temperatures and all that. So I went, you know what, I'm gonna do Bond Crafter, and it worked. Like it worked beautifully for me several times actually. It's at 31 degrees Celsius now, which is 87 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna have a couple minutes because I still have to keep stir this up a little bit more and get it in the piping bag. So maybe I'll wait another maybe 2 degrees. It needs to be around 91, between 91 and 93 Fahrenheit, and around anywhere from 31 to 34 Celsius. So I am going to pour this in a piping bag. That works totally best for me. First of all, I have shaky, as you see my hands fighting with me there. I have carpal tunnel syndrome. I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but I was really self-conscious about it when I started a channel. But I also like to give reasons, you know, just because you may have shaky hands for some reason, because mine is, it can be different on any given day. Today, I can actually feel all of my fingers. It goes, oh, 32. All right, I am pouring into these molds. Now, I am not going to fill these all the way up, and you'll find out later why. And I'm also not going to put a back on them. But I do want them to be full enough to where the resin has a place to go to bloom. Now, it's drop the ink time. And like I said, I do have them in order because that way I can do 2 of them. And I'm going to drop them in the clock face manner. And because I am just that much of a control freak, I'm going to do them like a clock face because I'll be sure that they are right across from each other. I think this is my peacock. Yes, it is. How gorge. I need to get a hold of myself here and get to working. Okay. And then green. These are in the order of the rainbow. You'll see. I shook them before we came on. I just had to look at my camera and make sure I was actually turned it on. You know what I mean? I can be a knucklehead like that sometimes. This is like a, well, not like a, this is lime green, and I'm actually putting 2 in because this is an alcohol ink. And, whoops, I didn't do that one. And so is Carrot. And Carrot, it is also an alcohol ink. The others are resin ink. And I don't think they have as much alcohol in them as the alcohol inks do. But they do behave a tiny bit differently. Okay, this is Enzian, which is a purple for all intents and purposes. And then we have our Smurf, which if you're like me, you've seen lots of people use Smurf. That's a popular color. Just to loosen it up some. Because with this, it doesn't matter if they touch, you know, just like the rainbow. Just like Mother Nature's rainbow. Makes no difference if they touch. If they touch, even more beautiful. I'm trying not to pull in this tool very much because yesterday one of them came off in my resin. Well, it came off in my towel. It wasn't in my resin, but it sure did give me a slight heart attack because I thought I'll never find it. And also what I know is that red and purple are super strong, and blue. That's why I'm trying to get some of this Smurf, kind of, you know, make that a little more apparent. But it, you know, it all moves. It's all going to move as it cures. So whatever I try to do isn't necessarily going to. And see how the yellow, in just about every color I know, and unless yellow's by itself, it's real hard to get it to be independent. Yellow, are you needy? Yellow's gorgeous. And I'm gonna start, I'm doing a very basic, traditional spiral. And of course I didn't start out in the middle because I'm a knucklehead like that. But flowers in nature, they're not necessarily, you know, 100% symmetrical. And even though I do have shaky hands, when you do the spiral, it doesn't have to be the most perfect thing. It can be a little bit, you know, wobbly. I'm just trying to make sure that my lines are thick enough. That's one issue that I have, is doing them thick enough, my lines thick enough. Okay. I could have gone up there a little bit more, but I didn't. So I'm moving on. So I'm going to make up a new middle for myself because I screwed up that middle. And I'm actually making a middle. I'm going 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Then I'm going to go in between them and split them in half. Split these quarters in half. I am not dropping anything in the middle. Now on these, I'm going to go like in the third. I'll do every other one. At the third line, I'm pulling out. Oh shoot, I just did the one next to it. Well, I'm doing all of them now. And I just broke that stick too. This is unreal. Unreal. The cheapest, most waste of money I think I've ever done on these sticks. So here I am doing all of the flowers now because I was running my mouth and not paying enough attention. But this hopefully will turn out pretty, just like we want it to. Okay, now here, I'm not doing a center. I am going to try to swirl everything together and hope that something blooms in there. I don't know. I really, 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 really want this to be nice. These are bendy, but demoldable. So I'm just going to start. See what we got. I like these petals. This side, not so much. Let's do the other one and see which one we like best. And I didn't fill them. Remember, I didn't want to fill them all the way. Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Look at our bloom. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, next step. This is going to go down, obviously, because the bottom will be the front. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get dried flowers in the colors, in these colors. So what's going to happen is when the clear resin is in here and it's completely full and domed, you won't see the edge of this. It will look like we poured this right in the middle and did the bloom. I said I've already done this one other time, and it was a fail because the bloom didn't stop. Like it infiltrated. And I'll show you at the end the bad example, and you'll see. I'm gonna put this down right here, and then I am going to sort of butter this side. So hopefully we can eliminate the chances of bubbles thinking that they're gonna come along for the final thing, because they're not. In fact, they're not invited. They're not invited to the party. Now, what I've also done to this surface, I'll show you in 1 second. Seeing these little but do you guys see them popping, the micro bubbles? I also find that to be a very satisfying step, popping the bubbles. The way this is going to go is green will be up here, or light green, the lime green. Red or yellow will start over here. So I need to make yellow and green, or the light green. And yellow, green is kind of this lime green. Oh, I like how that was meant to be. That little notch is right where the hole is. Now I'm not sure if this gigantic inclusion is going to travel around, but we're certainly going to be here fooling around with it enough to move it back, and I am going to babysit it for a few hours. And this is just a layer to put down the flowers. Prior to doing this project, when I was preparing to do it, I went and I marked, see, there's a little black line that I put on the outside of the mold, and that's where each color changes, so that I would be sure, you know, that I wasn't in here going, oh, it's yellow, yay, and going on, and then not having room for the next one. I wanted them to be, you know, dispersed well. So I went ahead and did that. Now we're going to start with yellow. These are extra staticky. I was noticing when I was opening the packaging. Extra staticky. And what we want to do, because we are making this essentially upside down, so I'm calling that the back. Yeah, I'm calling this the back. See, that's the front. And this is the back. I'm going to take this orange flower, and what I'm going to do, well, not just the orange, but I'm going to go all the way around this and put the colors where they're supposed to be. At this point, it feels like this. It may have moved, it may not have moved, I don't know. But I may adjust that as we go on so that they do correspond. Then what I'll do is go in and just, you know, make them tie together. I'll place other flowers that help them all do like the rainbow does. No, wait a minute, I did the wrong. This is supposed to be purple. It's okay. I'm glad these have stems on them. Oh boy. Goes, that's the front. This is the back. So pretty. I have lime. Again. I think I'm gonna, no. To fill this. I'm going to fill in this, fill the whole thing, but I have to move it to another table to do that because I need my table for more pours. So I will see you after it cures. Everything is cured. It's a little bit bendy, but I am so waiting to see it. So I don't think I can make fingerprints in it. I think it's just still a little bit bendy, but we're gonna go for this. And just going to be gentle with it until you can just lay it flat. See, that bent will bend it right back again. After we look at it on the other side. I'm going to start from this end. I think this, yeah, being thicker, it's more. And I'm not resting this on the bottom there. I just don't want to stretch it out of shape or anything. Okay, let's see the results of attempt number 2. Ready? Oh, that's more like what I was going for. Yes. Yes, I'm very, very pleased. I'm trying to just see what you can see in the camera. Can you see it? Can you see the little bit of sparkle that I put on the edge? That is Laura's Art Corner glitter. See how you can't see the clear of this mold, the middle? And we have everything corresponding. There's red, there's purple, here's blue, there's the light blue, green, lime green, and yellow, and orange together. What do you think, everyone? Tell me your thoughts in the comments, please. I'd really like to hear your take on it. There is a bubble right here. Don't know why. Right there. For as much bubble removal as we did, oh well, it happens. Oh yeah, I promised that I was going to show the mistake, or the first one, and you'll see exactly what I mean. The first one, I did not separate out the bloom to do the bloom. I tried to do it in the piece, and you will see what I mean. And there it is. So see how the bloom, there was no stopping it. It just, expanded everywhere. And also, I decided on this one to start with the lighter colors over here because red is so intense. Because here, red and purple just took, it was way too heavy over here. And I thought doing it in starting at a different color, that it would make it, blend a little bit more coming out here. I liked, all of this, and I thought it's still doable. I just had to figure it out. And I think this was a great option. And I also think that getting, having the mold that I used for this really loaned itself to this project. So please let me know what you think. Thank you so much if you've been with me this whole time. And I hope to see you again. Please just like and subscribe, because that way we can keep meeting like this. And no matter what you do, try and at least make your day creative. And I will see you the next time. Thank you.